Hello people, how are you? Welcome to Secrets Behind the Walls of Vatican City. I have some really interesting things to talk to you about today. As you may know about the world economy, most countries, European countries and around Europe and most of the Western world are borrowing money and have debts more than 100% of GDP and growing rapidly. It's got to the point where it's unrealistic it'll ever pay back, and it's growing at a ridiculous rate. So what it's going to come down is to the European countries in the European Union will default first, and then they'll instabilize the USA to the point that they'll have to default because their debt is already unmanageable. And when Europe defaulting would unstabilize them a whole lot further, and then you'll see a default of the USA, and then China will not be able to make their products to the West because they'll have no money. Then they'll default, and it just will be like a disease going all around the world. Could you imagine that? Most, if not all, countries defaulting in a roughly small period of time. Well, you keep printing money, you make the money have no value, which is what they're doing, and you keep borrowing money you never intend to pay back, and you never will. That's where Europe and the USA, Canada, many countries are in right now. So it's just a matter of when, if not if, sorry, when, not if it will happen, when that's the case. So the best thing to do from your perspective is to be planned and say, well, I have a plan B because this will happen. So I'm going to tell you that, and this is all by plan of the Vatican and other things. Let me know that all these things I'm talking about is starting from the Vatican at the top and spread down to various other people. In this case, people from the financial industries. So what do you do about this? Well, what they're going to do is if you try to buy, because currency used to be based on the gold system, and if you try to buy gold, silver, or other products that will have a lot of value when the world economy collapses, countries like the USA and European countries will take away your gold to try to claim to stabilize the economy. So they'll take it by force and they'll throw you in jail for having it. So that's not going to work. So don't plan on doing that. But how the elite ruling people in these countries will survive themselves is they'll get the governments to implement laws where the middle class people lose all their gold and silver or any precious metals, but they'll get to keep theirs. Now, how can they make a law for everybody that they get around? Well, they store it in Switzerland. Simple as that. So what you need to do is buy as much gold, silver, copper, whatever you can get your hands in, and have it stored in Switzerland. That is what we'll do. And the Vatican and a whole lot of other people have it stored in the Vatican and Switzerland. In fact, if you want to be a Swiss guard, which are the people who guard the Vatican City, only a Swiss citizen is able to do that. And you have to be trained in the Swiss army. So Switzerland is all linked in that. And when there's like corrupt things going on between countries, um, the money gets moved from one country or one entity to another through this country called Switzerland, and it can't be traced or tracked because you can't ask any questions about the money in Switzerland. So that's what they're doing. They're moving their gold and silver and other precious metals to Switzerland, and they're saying, well, we're going to take all the gold from France or the USA or the UK or whatever. So that's basically what you should do. And if you're unable to buy those metals, try to own land and grow your own food so at least you can survive yourself when this happens. I'm not going to say it'll happen tomorrow. It could be. There's a good chance it'll be later this year, but it may not be for 4 or 5 years. Could even be 7. Could be 1. But whatever it is, it's close to happening and it will happen. So you better plan for it. Please subscribe to my videos. I have so much more information. This is just the beginning. I'm going to be able to make it so this system will not bring you down, and you're going to be one of the few that will be successful. And I'm going to give you these hidden secrets that can make your life a success and not allow this agenda to oppress you. So if you subscribe to these videos, All that will be on your way and a whole lot more. Thank you.